Obituaries are sponsored by Colonial Funeral Home and Stokes Chapel, Fair, Ray, and Perry Spencer Funeral Homes, Boone & Cook Funeral Home and Crematory.
5 announcements from Fair Funeral Home. Stephen W. Grogan died last night. Arrangements are incomplete. Funeral services for Dennis Wayne Pulliam, 75 of Eden, are today at 11 at Stoneville Pentecostal Holiness Church, with burial in Overlook Cemetery. He was born in Rockingham County and worked as an electrician for Guilford Technical Community College for over 20 years. Surviving are wife Ellen Griffin Pulliam of the home, son Kevin Wayne Pulliam and Anita, 3 grandchildren, brother A.C. Pulliam and Lois, and sister Laverne Robinson. Funeral services for Ruby Geraldine Hale Turner are tomorrow at 11, with burial at Ridgeview Memorial Gardens. The family will receive friends today, 5 to 7. Memorial services for Belva Jean Hodges Dozier are Saturday at Stoneville Christian Church Disciples of Christ at 11. The family will receive friends at 10. Donley Keith Mcmanus, 72 of Eden, died Friday. Memorial services will be held Saturday at 3, with full military honors by the U.S. Navy and Rockingham County Veterans Honor Guard. He was born in Mather, Pennsylvania, was a U.S. Navy veteran, and served in Vietnam with the Seabees. He attended Lively Stone Baptist Church in Pelham and was a lead vocalist in Floyd Circle Band. He worked for many years at Lincoln Electric Company in Cleveland, Ohio, and retired from Air Gas in Greensboro. Surviving are his wife of almost 53 years, Lydia Christina Von Guten, sister Sandra Vaughn Fox, brother Clinton and Cynthia Mcmanus, daughters Jamie Mcmanus and Rebecca and Greg Mcmanus Wells, son Brian and Shara Zucker Mcmanus, 11 grandchildren and 6 great-grandchildren. Graveside services for Barry Ray Cobb, Sr., 59 of Reedsville, are today at 3 at Roselawn Memorial Gardens. He was born in Rockingham County and worked for NCDOT in road maintenance. Surviving are wife Janice Craddock of the home, children Barry B.J. Cobb Jr. and wife Tracy, Joseph Ray Craddock and wife Samantha, William Jeremy Cobb, all of Eden, Barry Brim and wife Melissa of Reedsville, 13 grandchildren and 2 great-grandchildren. Boone & Cook Funeral Home is serving the family. 2 announcements from Colonial Funeral Home. Graveside services for Donnie Ray Cox, 65, are today at 3 at Woodland Cemetery, with military honors by the Rockingham County Honor Guard and North Carolina National Guard. He was born in Rockingham County, served in the U.S. Navy, and retired from Wyland Copper after 40 years of service. Survivors include his wife of 45 years, Sandra Justice Cox, daughter Misty Lunsford and Patrick, mother Leona Cox, sisters Moni Knight and Van, Renee Goins and Jeff, Rhonda Hopper and Pete, and Sandra Cox, and 2 grandchildren. Funeral services for Donald Stevens, 74 of Madison, are tomorrow at 2, with burial in Woodland Cemetery. He was born in Rockingham County, worked for Wyland Copper, and owned Stevens Maintenance. Surviving are wife Carol Stevens of the home, children Lisa Stevens and Wayne, Robbie Stevens and Wanda, stepdaughter Susan Leonard and Walter, siblings Maxine Merriman and Phil, twin brother Tiny Raleigh Ha P. Stevens Jr., Floyd Pete Stevens, Teresa Jane Stevens and Tanya, 9 grandchildren and 5 great-grandchildren. Visitation this evening, 6 until 8. James Patterson, 78, of Cascade, died Saturday. Arrangements are incomplete at Perry Spencer Funeral Home in Eden. 2 announcements from Ray Funeral Home. Graveside services for William Lee Gentry, 69, will be held Wednesday at 2 at Mayodan Municipal Cemetery. Pastor Donovan Furstenberg officiating. The family will receive friends following the service. He was born in Rockingham County and was a truck driver. Surviving are his wife of 21 years, Brenda Clark Gentry, daughters Mary Stroud and Ron, and Candy Lawson. Stepchildren Christopher Smith and Carrie, Sherry Collins, Tasha Shelton and Jason, 7 grandchildren, 7 great-grandchildren, sisters Betty Gentry, Becky Welch and Mary Thomas, and brother Russell Gentry. James Anderson Satterfield, 85, died Saturday. Memorial services will be held Thursday at 2, with pastors Nathan Del Falco and Tommy Brightwell officiating. The family will receive friends starting at 1. He was born in Rockingham County, served 5 years in the United States Navy before going to work for Piedmont Gas Company. Later, he worked for Macville Unify as an overseer before retiring, and was attending the family farm for many years. He was a member of New Life Baptist Church. Surviving are wife Shirley Satterfield, sons Steve Satterfield and Carol, and Dave Satterfield and Joyce, daughter Cheryl Satterfield Broadnax and Thomas, 3 grandchildren, 2 great-grandchildren, 2 brothers, and 4 sisters. A special thank you to family, friends, and healthcare workers.